So now I'm giving you introduction to the chapter sequence and series, and in that we are starting arithmetic progressions. One thing you must keep in mind, binomial theorem was the chapter before sequence and series, that is not the part of the syllabus now. So first of all, what is a sequence? The chapter name is sequence and series, na? So this sequence and series, what is sequence? A sequence is the set of numbers, which are arranged in a definite order according to some rule, that is said as sequence. Then it comes to the series. If the terms of the sequence are connected by one another with a plus symbol, then it is said as series. Means a definite pattern. A definite pattern means arithmetic progression is also a definite pattern, and there could be some other definite patterns also. Like I'm writing one of the definite pattern, and with that we will be making some of the terms. Like an is given to us 2n plus 3, and we need to make the progression, the sequence. So we will put n as 1, it will be 2 into 1 plus 3, that is 5. A2, that is 2 into 2 plus 3, 7. A3, 2 into 3 plus 3. So it will be 5, 7, 9, and so on, will be the sequence in this particular pattern. So I suppose we will be able to make these terms to get the result. Whereas this was one of the example, they may say us write the next 3 terms or next 5 terms, whatever they may say, it won't create any big difference. One more example I'm taking, it is if a1 equals to 1 and an is equals to an minus 1 plus 2, and we need to take greater than or equals to 2, means the value of n we can take 2 or more than 2. So first of all, we will take n as 2. A2 plus equals to A2 minus 1 plus 2. So it will be A1 plus 2. The value of A1 is given as 1. 1 plus 2, it will be 3. So I suppose we are able to understand this thing also. Now A3, next time 2 already we have put, so now 3. A3 will be A3 minus 1 plus 2. So it will be A2 plus 2. The value of A2 has come to us, that is 3. So 3 plus 2. Next term will be coming 5. So whatever number of terms we need to calculate, that won't make a big difference, but we need to do the questions in this manner only. So hope we will be able to do these questions also. Now first exercise you need to do, and In the coming class, we will be going to discuss about your doubts related to the first exercise. Now we are going to start arithmetic progressions. This again we are knowing very well, very good base. We are knowing about it because this chapter we have done in the previous class also. But once again, I'm giving you the basic idea. An AP is consisting of a list of numbers. An AP is the list of numbers in which successor term is obtained by adding some constant to the preceding term. An arithmetic progression is the list of number in which successor term is obtained by adding some constant to the preceding term. So first term is A, next term will be A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. So we have got this arithmetic progression. Just try to see it is first term, second term, third term, and this one is fourth term. In fourth term, this one is 3, 1 less. Third term, it is 2. So nth term will also be 1 less. 1 less means A plus n minus 1 into difference D. I've seen many times at the time of practical when the teacher used to ask your age students or class 12th students, they are not able to express themselves in English. What is arithmetic progression? They used to say, सर जिसमें कुछ कांस्टेंट ऐड करते रहते हैं तो वो होती है arithmetic progression. So it's not express yourself as per expectations. You are student of English medium school, so you must be able to express yourself in English. An is equals to A plus n minus 1 into difference D. This is nth term of arithmetic progression. If in case they are saying some of the books, they will be writing Tn, term n, then also it is same. An and Tn are standing for the same thing. Sometimes in some of the cases, this is said as last term also. This is said as last term also. So this also we have got idea. Now, next thing comes Sn, sum of n terms. Sum of n terms is, again we are knowing it very well, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into difference D. I could also write as n by 2. 2a can be written as a plus n minus 1 into difference D. A plus n minus 1 into difference D is said as last term L. So Sn can also be written as n by 2 a plus L. Sn can be written as n by 2 a plus L. So we have got two formulas for sum of n terms, and there is one formula for nth term. So these things also will be able to understand. Then in some of the cases, we have seen the teacher used to ask you find the nth term from the end when it is said from the end. Now see, this is AP 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It is the AP. From beginning till end it is AP, and from end to beginning also this will be AP. From both the sides this is AP, and for this AP just think if from beginning till end we are going, D is equals to 2, and from end to beginning if we are going, then it will be minus 2. So in that case, nth term from the end, nth term will be A. A will be now last term. Last term will work as first term when we need to calculate from end, L plus n minus 1 into difference. Difference will be negative times minus d. So it will be L minus n minus 1 into difference d. This is one of the good formula. Otherwise, in class 10th also you have done, but see once more. If we need to find nth term from the end, if we need to calculate nth term from the end, in that case first term will be the last term and d will be minus times, negative times, d will be negative. So this will be the formula for nth term from the end. Nth term from the end. One last formula. This is arithmetic mean. If A, B, C are in AP, if A, B, C are in AP, and we need to calculate arithmetic mean, then arithmetic mean, we know that common difference remains same. So B minus A will be equals to C minus B. B minus A will be equals to C minus B. B plus B equals to C plus A. That is 2B equals to A plus C, or B is equals to A plus C by 2. So whenever they are saying finding the arithmetic means, sum of that two numbers by 2 will be the arithmetic mean. Once I have seen arithmetic mean of A and B, AM is equals to A plus B by 2. So mean of the two numbers, whatever are said, we need to find their arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean will be that two numbers ka sum divided by 2 will be the arithmetic mean. Otherwise also mean is the formula in statics we have done. Sum of numbers divided by number of numbers. Sum of numbers divided by number of numbers will be the arithmetic mean. This thing also we are knowing. There are some more things I'll teach you in the coming class, but now let us see few questions based on arithmetic progression. See, there is one arithmetic progression -5, -2, 1, 4, and so on. And we need to find its 10th term. 10th term means n is equals to 10, a is equals to -5, and d is equals to second term minus first term. So it will be -2 plus 5 equals to 3. We need to find an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into difference d. A is a 10, it will become -5 plus 10 minus 1 into difference is 3. -5 plus 9 into 3. -5 plus 27 will be 22. So 10th term of this arithmetic progression will be 22. It is from class 10th itself. In the same ways, if the question is given like this, -5, -2, 1, 4, 85. We need to find 7th term from the end. 7th term from the end. So 7th term from the end Just now I have taught you formula. AN is equals to L minus N minus 1 into difference D. L is last term 85 minus 7th term from the end, so N will be 7. 7 minus 1. Now difference will be same because minus already we have put. So it will be 3. 85 minus 6 into 3. 85 minus 18. So like this way, we will be able to solve such questions. Now, a question comes, find the sum of all the two-digit numbers. Find the sum of all two-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. Two-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. So first number will be 14. Second number will be 21. And the last number will be, what will be, think? Two-digit last number is 99. So we need to divide it with 7. Whatever remainder will be coming, that we need to remove. So it will be 98 will be the last term. You can see when you are dividing 98 by 7, it will be completely divisible by 7. So now we will be calculating their sum. So first of all, we must be knowing how many terms are there. So AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into difference D. So AN is 98 plus, sorry, equals to 14 plus N minus 1 into difference will be 7 only, because 7 divisibles, there will be gap of 7. So 98 minus 14 is equals to 7 N minus 1. It will be 84 must be divided by 7 equals to N minus 1. That gives me the value of N is equals to 13. We need to find the sum. So Sn will be equals to N by 2 A plus L, because right now last term is also given to us. So 13 by 2, 14 plus 98. I suppose we will be able to calculate this. This will be the answer. So like this way, we will be able to do the questions. Now, Ishmeet, you can stop recording.